Right, here we are again, and I believe I'm audible. सारे व्यूअर हैं, क्या करूँगा? So let's start from where we had left yesterday. And yesterday we were talking about yeah. So this is stream 2, by the way. So yesterday we had figured out that this is where I write my C code. ESP-IDF is there. They have some built-in RTOS, basically HAL layer, hardware abstraction layer, and couple of C files. And with that, only external screen is visible clearly. Yeah. Then GCC compiler जैसे C में होता है, similarly we have extensor because it's a different hardware architecture. Then my C file and all of the other C files from that framework gets compiled by the linker. Linker doesn't just compile, basically it's a linker compilation यहाँ पे हो रहा है. This is the compiler and linker is part of that. You can think like that. जैसे GCC में होता है linker. All of that produces ELF file जिसका full form कल हमने पढ़ा था, executable and linkable format. And then we have ESP tool which generates bin. कल हमें एक नई चीज़ पता चली कि actually एक ही bin नहीं होता है, multiple bins are generated. One is the bin of my code, then some of the bin that is generated by that framework, which is bootloader, partition table, and touch display. And then that build system basically helps you see कि कहाँ पे क्या write होगा. And then we saw these were the memory addresses where all of these bins will be written. And the boot process was internal like ROM bootloader, which is burned on the silicon. That basically picks up the first bootloader at this address and then that moves on. Yeah. So we'll continue on this. Let me just put both the screens on the focus and terminals बता देता हूँ क्या क्या हमने खोल रखा है, so it is easier. This is new vim editor. This is where we were writing code. कल हमने ये लिखा था where we had explored this ESP-IDF का जो framework का कोड है. एग्जाम्पल से हमने hello world का एग्जाम्पल खोला था and we had understood this lines and header files खोल के हमने वो types ढूंढे थे. We had discovered masking and everything. Then we found couple of functions. We called those functions. We intentionally did not include these headers because we did not want to use FreeRTOS. हम minimal चीज़ें use करके ये भी करना start करेंगे. When we will feel the need of RTOS, then we will use it. Anyway, it gets written, I believe, based on what we have seen. And yeah. So I told the agent yesterday we did this and then it is guiding me. Milestone 1. App main build artifacts. So I've already sourced this, but I'll do it again. tools, activate message. Copy the same command in this terminal. By the way, I have my ESP32-S3 connected. So this is where we are putting the code. Once I get an external camera, I will show that also. Then idf.py version, just to sure, yes, it is here. idf.py, and we can do build. All right. So it compiled all the files, and after that, I think let me open another terminal just to show it to you guys कि क्या exactly चल रहा है. Does this one have idea here? No. To source it again. Source. Oh. Perfect. And then idf.py. I forgot to set target in my previous command. I believe it must have taken. Okay. So we have set the target, then idf.py build. First of all, let's do clean. Let me clean, full clean. So you'll see there is the build file is empty right now. Now we will do the build. So it is going to combine. थोड़ा पढ़ लेते हैं क्या कर रहा है. We did set the target. Why is it saying it doesn't know the target? Okay. Anyway, ESP32-S3 image is only getting generated. ठीक है. तो ये build file में सारी चीज़ें बन गई. And we also know how to inspect these things. Size, flash code, DRAM and everything. Then size component was there. Yes. So these are the static libraries you can see. I believe इसमें हमने app main ढूंढा था. Do you see app main? Underscore main. Okay, maybe not in this. And then we can do cat build flash arguments. So this is telling me all of these binary file will be written at what memory address, and then we had done this. Let me do this extensor. ESP32. Why is it not so? ठीक है. ESP32-S3 ELF NM -S build as touch. So this we had explored कि नेम लिस्ट से हमें पता चल रहा था कि कौन कौन सी चीज़ें वहाँ राइट हुई हैं. Let me just clear everything. And T basically function था. Text A was absolute code, so these were the values. Not sure about these things. And yep, and we were able to search these things. तो ये जैसे एक फंक्शन है and this is my idea. Okay, this is searching in the buffer. This is live graph. Yeah. See? Yeah. So SPI flash chip way approved. It takes a chip pointer, ESP flash type def, and unit and flash ID. Okay. So basically ये सारे जो source code हम लिख रहे हैं ना, ये सारे वहाँ पे write हो रहा है. Does this one have app main? Oh yeah. See? So our app main is getting written there. And we had written the code ESP chip info. यहाँ पे भी दिखना चाहिए ESP chip info. So I believe this is the memory address maybe where it is being written. Not sure. So, and we had also found this here. ESP chip info. Camel. Yeah, I think. ऐसे नहीं मिलेगा, हमें फाइल ही ढूंढ लेते हैं. ESP chip info.h. Yep. So this is the file which we were reading yesterday, and chip model T also was one thing where we had seen bit masking करके all of this data was being written. So enum, and it has only one method. ठीक है. So I think we are on the same page कि कल क्या क्या किया था हमने. Milestone 2 is, it is saying replace the printf with ESP-IDF logging. So again, what my understanding is, logger is some kind of, जैसे Winston होता है वैसा ही कोई logger होगा which takes a stream of character and logs it. So सबसे पहले तो ये header file पढ़ते हैं, ESP log.h. Why is it showing so many files? But this is the one which we want, right? Log include. And we are interested in knowing the functions which is here. So logs a formatted message using the provided log message config variables and argument list. So it takes some kind of ESP log info type, which includes the config tag, the tag string used to indicate the component from which to log. Okay. Format is the character. ESP log is there, ESP log value is there, then ESP early log, macro, some kind of functions, PG, and 50J. Yeah. So we have to use this function ESP log, and in order to do that we have to include this ESP log h. So we'll start writing. इसको थोड़ा इधर कर लेते हैं क्योंकि अभी हमें शेल का जरूरत नहीं है. Should we write another header file? But for that I would have to know कि क्या include. ठीक है, let's continue on this one. So we know we have to include this header file ESP log.h, and this exposes a function this one. So let's just yank this whole line, and instead of printf we have to do that. So let's paste it here. What did I do? What is P doing? P is not pasting it. Something fishy. Let me just do this. Main touch display. Let's also remove this. Yeah, that's better. And we have, is the yank not working? Copy this and I paste it. Yeah, it's working now. So maybe old win configuration. I fixed it yesterday. So ESP log dot h, and then yank it, then paste it here. Nope, still not working. Maybe for this one also we have to do that. Quit all, don't write anything. And we have found ESP log.h. This is our file. This is the function. Let me paste it here only. Yeah, it is working. So is it not working here? Maybe is it because no, it's working now. Now delete the word. Then we have to go here. We have to define some kind of configuration. So we'll do ESP log config t. That will check now, and my log config is equal to, this is here, YW paste. Okay, we are improving. Delete the next word, delete the next word and paste it here. Delete the next word. Okay, I'm not that good. So my log config will go here. Then this is a tag. We'll have to check what is a tag, and then character. Okay, let's save it here and explore what is this thing. Yeah, word fuzzy grep, and it says you're supposed to define config like this. This is same as Winston. You define the log configurations. What is the log level you want and all. So we'll just select this part, copy it, and maybe paste it here. Yeah, and backward, delete word, delete word, delete word, and here we'll do replace with equal to insert. Yes. Right. So we have the configuration. Require formatting true. Okay. And then we are giving colors also. Log color disabled, but I think use global colors, I think. Okay. And then we need tag. Do you define a tag? What is a tag? So search for tag. Where are you defining tag, brother? Oh, tag is just a string, char string. So I was under the impression some kind of fixed value, but my module is also working. So delete 3 words, delete word, and we'll call it. We'll go in the insert mode and we'll call it. Okay, let's define that as a variable so we don't have to write every time. Star tag. Let's call it tag. Let's call it my ESP32-S3. We'll copy this yank word and we'll put it here. Paste. And we'll remove this. We'll remove. Does it need to be passed as its characters? Yeah. So this is an array. देखते हैं फटेगा तो समझ में आएगा. Then const char star format. What is the format? So it's a formatted string. So this whole thing can go as a formatted string. So we can just do yank end of the line and delete forward. Nice. Paste. Delete forward. Delete forward. Acha, so delete goes to the register. That's why it is not working. Now, once I delete, then I have to copy. So, yank till end of the word. Leave that word. Then paste it here. ठीक है. थोड़ा सा काम किया. And then we'll do hello world and all right, so this should work and we'll have to add some kind of formatter. But ठीक है अभी के लिए. So we define the configurations and we are logging that. So our expectation is something with this tag and then hello world and then printf will continue. So IDF build. Let's see if it builds. Okay, built. So and IDF.py. Okay, IDF.py flash. We're not setting -p port because there is only one device, and in order to check that you can also do something like ls. All of these devices get mounted on here. You can see this is my driver and flash. Hello world, hello world. I don't see no tag. one hello world, this is another hello world. But this tag should have come, right? It did not. So something like this should have come. Are they line numbers? Logging library. Rest. Rest is rest. Log level. Saying previous definition. Okay. So should I delete? Okay. ESP log I tag. We did not use ESP log I. We used ESP log. Is it like a function? This tag like that using logging library. So it should have been defined somewhere here in the ESP log H में ESP log है ESP log I. So these are the macros that we have to use, and then inside that it defines those things. Log info. Okay, so pre-built configurations. Let me just delete it and show it to you guys. So it is saying I don't have to even define my configuration. I can use some built-in configurations. So we can do something like this. Log w log info warning and error. So for info I have to do something like this. Then I can do this. I can define the tag with replace mode, and maybe delete till end of the line. So good. And we'll down my, we pass a character, my awesome hello world. And may, just to be sure about the formatter, we'll do this also. Pass. Let's say 10. Yep. And now we'll do this. Fail to connect, obviously, because it is connected here. And to control factor. Yep. You see? So this is the tag we added, and these are the string that I wrote. Okay. So ESP log we are kind of understanding. So these are the macros to output logs. DRAM log. we have macro to output ESP log, and then DRAM logs log level. If it is defined as 2 runtime macro outputs, ठीक है. Apparently docs में काम की चीजें लिखी हुई है. This is in docs, and then where it is en API reference, en API reference, and then what is RST? Is it like MD file or something? I'm interested. It is the format. Restructure text. Lightweight plain markup text used primarily for technical remote. Is it same as MD? The markup language. Okay. So ESP log we have written. Let's do the other ones also. What are the other macros that are available? Log error, log warning, yank end of the sentence. What's it here? If it's like this only, I can don't even have to go there. I can just copy, paste, and paste, and I can just do here replace W. No, replace with capital W. Replace with capital E. Let's call it, or I will not even change the text. Let it be like this so that we see the difference from log level. That's the whole point, right? It should be easy to distinguish. I want this here. This is, what is this? This is not required. It should go somewhere here. काम करिए. I thought something broke, but do you see how beautiful it is looking? So this is our info log. This is warning, and this is the error. Nice. Maybe we can use these things to log tags. So log tags define कर सकते हैं. Oh, why we are learning this? It could be because as our code will start growing complex, we'll have separate modules. So all of those modules may have their own tags defined. So it will be easier for us to find the error. Makes sense. So we'll delete this and we will change it to printf slash substitute slash not slash, maybe just substitute slash print f with ESP log info But like regex I would have done it easily. But okay. I'll have to add tags. Tag here. I forgot to do that. Substitute slash G. Globally, it still didn't. Global all or something? Oh, okay. I know. Percentages to include everything from the file. Slash substitute printf. Now see, everything is getting selected. I will do change that to, or maybe I can do this. Backslash this. What happened? Special character. Oh, yes. So all of that will be changed to ESP log I with a tag and do it globally. Do I need to do special character here also? It's supposed to be like this. Where it gone? Okay. Percentages. Substitute everything, which is print f get, replace it with ESP log I bracket what was the tag comma slash G, I believe. Oh, so good. So good, so good, so good. Feels so good. Why we are taking this much time? Because I want to be more proficient in Neowin. So we do that. We'll come here. We'll run everything. See, now our logs are all coming in. Why is it saying 2 MB external flash? We have more than that. Detected this much larger than the size binary header. Using size in the binary image loader. Exactly. We'll fix that later. So milestone 2 is completed. We source to inspect IDF path R3 ESP log level. There is a standard path also to control that. Let's do find grep ESP log level. How do you define that in a file? This is just log I. ESP log level set outbox. Okay. Milestone 3 FreeRTOS delay and that never exists. This is what I was trying to avoid, but I guess we have to do now. Embedded firmware usually does not finish like desktop program, it keeps running. That's a lie. It's the opposite way. Actually, if you write a program and you don't have a loop, it will just run it and exit. FreeRTOS main task, V task delay, PDMS quick, watchdog friendly delay. Sources to inspect FreeRTOS. So first we will find FreeRTOS.h something, which I have FreeRTOS.h or something. Yes, it's called kernel. Let's inspect this. If not defined, define standard definition included, int included, FreeRTOS config.h. So this is where configurations are put. Portable.h, have to find if configure newbie 111, if whatever. Not much. Are these? So I know see that much जहाँ पे एक header file में कैसे define करते हैं. I don't know these many include if not defined include this. Okay. Mutex timer counting, critical nesting and TCP configuration assert. I'm interested in finding those functions. Where are those functions? I think all of these are like backward compatibility thing. Where are those functions? Okay, finally something to understand. There's a type of static queue and there's static down prevent, static timer, struct, static string buffer. In line with software engineering best practices, especially when supplying a library that is likely to change in the future, FreeRTOS implements a strict data hiding policy. This means the stream buffer structure used internally by FreeRTOS is not accessible to application code. However, if the application writer wants to statically allocate the memory required to create a stream buffer, then the size of the stream buffer object needs to be known. The static stream buffer underscore key, which is this here it is different. It is aliasing, by the way, those who don't know. Type defs को ignore करो. Struct, this is the name of that structure, this is the parameter. When you make it a type def with this, that becomes like an object type that using that you can define variables. Structure below is provided for this purpose. Size, alignment requirement are guaranteed to match those of the genuine provided for this purpose. The size alignment requirements are guaranteed to match those of the no matter which architecture is being used, no matter how FreeRTOS config.hr set. Its content are somewhat obfuscated. It would be unwise to make direct use of this data structure members. Okay. And where is this? This is in components. I think it would be better for us if we just go here. FreeRTOS kernel. FreeRTOS kernel, and then include the header. Where are the C files? Is it C file? This is this file. Stack macros. Atomic catch. So everything that is required to make a operating system, I believe that is being used here. Semaphores, queue, atomics, task. Task is for scheduler, I believe. कि एक scheduler होगा और वो करेगा. Copyright Amazon.com. What is Amazon doing? So what we are trying to figure out is how to include this library and how to use this. And we don't want to check with AI or documentation. We are trying to figure it out from the source code, which very smart people have written and have spent hours. What is code.c? Is it like an example? And we also have examples. So if we are not able to understand from this, oh, nice. Course inline activate high addresses, low addresses. Looks like assembly or something. Stack frames. Both macros there. Extension RTOS. Why do we have two RTOS? Is it like this is the final exposed API and these are the lower level things for specific platform? So RISC-V, so IDF can support RISC-V architecture, Linux architecture, operating system. This. Then we have a table. Okay, we have kind of an example because the test file for that. We are including this header, जितनी ज़्यादा कुछ मिला नहीं हमें. To find task.h. इसमें ज़्यादा कुछ मिला था क्या? MPU region. Anyway, unity.h. unity test. unity is I think testing के लिए है, तो इसको इग्नोर कर सकते हैं. Head caps just util ignore passive hash point memory leak threshold before free 8-bit before check valve SIHT delta after time minus t time tear down at main FreeRTOS. So now we'll go to examples because I think we've spent enough time reading and trying to understand, but उतना कुछ समझ में नहीं आया. UART should be part of system. Yes, my guess was right. Break SMP. What is SMP? Basic example. Creating things. That's the main file. Main config console. Full. Register entry function for each component, then register queue, register log, register task notification, register batch proc example. यार इतना चीज तो आता ही नहीं है मेरे को. सेमाफोर ये सब तो आता ही नहीं है. I can write something like this. VTAS delay. I believe it is 100 millisecond converted into the actual clock ticks, and is putting that into VTAS delay, which takes ticks as an input. It's like sleep. And these are semaphores. I think some kind of synchronization. Asynchronous task type of to sikha raha hai ye. And it's telling us to read milestone 3, right? Can I ask it to give me code example? But I don't want to do that. एक काम करते हैं. Let me stop the stream. Figure it out. Let you guys know कैसे करना है, क्या करना है. Thank you so much for watching, because it will take a lot of time. अभी थोड़ा पढ़ना पड़ेगा ज़्यादा. Once I have grabbed the concept, थोड़ा, I will let you guys know.